Hey there! Today we will be talking about token grants and 83B elections. This is James, and James is about to be receiving tokens as part of his compensation plan. This all sounds great, but he's wondering, how are these tokens taxed, and how can he optimize for future tax liabilities? A great tool to manage taxes is the 83B election. Let's discuss what this is and how it benefits you. To understand how the 83B election works, let's first explore how tokens are taxed if you don't make the election. Usually, a token plan has a cliff, where a big block of your tokens vest, let's say 25%, followed by a ratable unlock for a number of months thereafter, let's say 36 months. Each time a block of tokens vests, the IRS sees it as regular income, so James will have to pay income taxes on each block of tokens he receives. The taxable basis of each token block depends on the trading price of the token at the time the token block vests. If James' tokens are worth a lot of money in the future, he would be looking at a hefty tax bill down the line. So what risks are associated with not taking an 83B election? There are three major risks. First, as we've touched on, if your tokens go up in value, your tax bill can be very high depending on your income tax brackets, even before you've ever sold any tokens. 2, you might not have enough liquidity to pay that bill, forcing you to sell the tokens just to satisfy the tax bill. Depending on how many tokens you need to sell and liquidity of that token at the time of sale, you might drive the price down materially. 3, if you sell a lot of tokens to cover taxes, your project community may think you lost confidence in the project, a reputational hit that could send the price of the token into a nosedive. So how can we avoid this? The 83B election lets you pretend that you receive and vest all the tokens up front at the time of the token grant. You therefore pay your income taxes not as the tokens vest, but at the time of the token grant. If you do the token grants for founders and employees before TGE, the value tends to be lower pre-TGE than post-TGE, therefore minimizing your tax liability. Another major advantage is that once you have filed your 83B election, you've satisfied all your future income tax liabilities. This means that you won't be taxed again when your tokens vest, eliminating the risk of being forced to sell tokens to cover a tax bill and potentially causing reputational damage. The only time you will pay taxes on these tokens again is when you sell them, at which point you will be subject to capital gains taxes. But timing is everything. You have 30 days from the grant date to file your 83B election, and you'll need a defensible valuation. There are also other timing considerations, such as whether to pre-mint the token and when to issue the token grants in relation to the token generation event and the public launch of the token. Common mistakes during the fundraising process can reduce the effectiveness of an 83B election, so speak with your tax advisors and valuation provider early. That's where Techno's Crypto can help you. We've serviced projects in the digital asset space for 10+ years and have helped over 500 projects through the 83B process. Reach out now so we can help you avoid common mistakes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the rest of our resource center at Techno's and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.